Bonjour everyone, John Douche here. Recently, Disney has been announcing a bunch of Marvel stuff for Disney Plus Day. And also before that, that new Hawkeye show got a trailer. And also before that, the Eternals released. It happened. And so, it's not Disney Plus Day recently anymore. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. It's taken me a while to make this video. Also, Hawkeye came out, so that's the thing, and that show's really bad. Like, let me warn you. Let me just like do a brief intermission kind of thing. That show sucks, and it does not change this essay in any way whatsoever. It's really bad. Don't watch it, please. New Marvel batch has got me thinking, and it's something that I feel as a fan of the MCU really needs to be discussed. You see, I like these movies. A lot of people like these movies now. The MCU always had to fight an uphill battle to be taken seriously, but now I think everyone kind of realized some of the quality that this franchise had to offer, and I think that's great. That said, I also think that whenever there's something to criticize or discuss, we should. This is a franchise owned by Disney, guys. I don't think they're gonna mind or care. Warning, this video will have subjective opinions in it, so please don't hurt me. With that said, I want to talk about the Infinity Saga to really bring home the point I'm trying to make. You see, this phase of Marvel, while not always good, has one thing that I think is kinda perfect. All of the movies build up to the end game. They all follow one big purple Josh Brolin thread. Or if they don't, they flesh out aspects of the universe that needed to be fleshed out for the story and ending to be satisfying. A lot of the heroes introduced serve a purpose to the storyline, like all of them. It's kinda like a TV show, just not a very focused one. But I like that. It makes it easy to get into new heroes and watching new movies because it's never fully filler and might also be really good. Or not, but that doesn't really matter for this video, and it all got paid off in Endgame, which is really cool to see. Hell, even Far From Home was not only a neat epilogue, but also a really cool sign of things to come. And then 2020 happened, and Marvel blipped out of existence. While I was dying to see the MCU train continue, I also was kinda glad we weren't getting anything because a break was definitely needed at this point. Little did I know that this would mean that everything would drop next year. What the f? So yeah, that leaves us in present day, where Marvel has already released 4 new shows and 3 movies, and they're not even done yet. Listen, I get that this isn't really Marvel's fault, but man, it's just too much in such a short amount of time. And the thing is, it doesn't seem like they're stopping after 2021. We're getting 4 movies once again, and 5 shows, plus maybe even a season 2 for Loki, or What If coming out. It just feels like too much Marvel at once, you know? And on the topic of all this content, it appears that instead of doing one big storyline, they're instead doing just a bunch of separate ones for a bunch of corners of the universe. I don't like that. I just praise these movies for all having one continuous storyline, and they're just throwing that notion in the trash. I get this for comics, I really do, but for movies, this is gonna make me not want to watch your next big blockbuster, Disney. Which sucks, because it means people like myself will miss out on certain movies, which might be good, because they're following a story arc I don't care for. And you might ask why I think it's okay for the comics to do this. Because they're comics! These are big blockbusters or shows, and they're going to be filling up most of the year. Comics can come out way faster, meaning that there's probably a certain storyline you like getting made consistently. With movies or shows, you don't have that luxury. And yeah, I did say there was way too much coming out at once, but still not as much as comics, and definitely not as much I or anyone else is really interested in. The only things from Marvel I liked this year were WandaVision, kinda, Loki, kinda, Shang-Chi, kinda, What If, kinda, and Spider-Man No Way Home. I haven't seen it yet, but do I really need to make that claim? That leaves me with 3 things I don't like or don't care for, and a bunch of other stuff which I mildly enjoy or am actually excited for. Maybe I would have cared more if they followed one story, perhaps? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. But the fact most people are really excited for No Way Home, and I've heard like nothing on Eternals, I think that tells me otherwise. Because Spider-Man is following an arc we already care for and want to see continue. And I think I would have seen more on Shang and Eternals if they were already following a certain set-in-stone storyline. I can see that maybe Marvel just didn't want to be chained to just one story. But that's bullshit. You can fit in so many different stories and characters and still have it follow one cohesive arc. You prove that yourself. Now, this is just my opinion. Some people may like this format more, and you know, that's fine. That's totally fine. But one thing that you just can't argue against is that this is going to be impossible to keep up with in comparison. I've seen people say that, oh, it's one episode a week. It's not that hard. Yuck. And you're right, if we were talking about the Infinity Saga. But it's not easy to keep up with. If there are multiple self-contained stories that all span different movies, then it's not easy to keep up with. At that point, it's one entire 6-season show to keep up with every week. It's just really annoying. Well, I think I made my point. Thanks for watching my dumb video. If you disagree, please leave a dislike. Oh wait, you can't. Thank YouTube. Au revoir.